Another beautiful day, another beautiful million. Now this video is not going to be too long because I got to go somewhere real quick, but today we are going to talk about putting the blame on yourself instead of other people. It's easy to put the blame on others, right? And rightfully so, especially when someone has done something to us, especially if someone stabbed us in our backs, especially when you put all your trust in someone else and you just want to blame that other person so bad for wherever you're at in life right now, whatever circumstance you're going through. I get it. You feel what I'm saying? And as we get older, the responsibilities grow more and more, and you're gonna soon learn, if you haven't already or you're in the process of, that blaming other people is not gonna get you anywhere, right? Yeah, when you're kids, it's cool, because that person, that's fucked, that was effed up. But in this video, I'm gonna teach you how you can redirect that energy, how you can stop blaming other people and start looking towards yourself so you can start taking responsibility for your life. Let's get it.
This is over. I just came from Mars in a rover. $100 bills on my coast, I'm boasting. Look over your shoulder, an ocean. Can condemn the antidote, or better yet, a potion. Forever keep them hoping. Haters try to stop me, I'ma keep this shit in motion. I hear them niggas talking all day.
Now, to get into the video, before we start, if you're new, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification button so you are notified whenever I drop a video. If you're finding me on YouTube, go follow me on TikTok at KingKalanYBM. Tune in and let's get into the video. Now, the first thing you want to look out for is the patterns. Forget why you're blaming the person. Forget why you're throwing the blame wherever you're throwing the blame. Just figure out the pattern first. With everything, there is a pattern. You go to work the same time every single day. You eat the same thing every single day at the same exact time. It's a repeat cycle unless something is done about it. But there's a pattern with everything, right? Now, once you discover that pattern, and the one thing I'm always gonna preach on this channel or wherever I'm at, is that you have to be honest with yourself. Honesty is key. I need y'all to say it or put it in the comments below. Honesty is key, especially with yourself. And there's a saying out there, correct me if I'm wrong. Please put the right saying in the comments if I'm wrong, but it's easy to judge other people, right? It's easy to say like, man, for a fit guy, it's easy to say, oh, that person, man, like that person's just not going in the gym, or that person is whatever it may be. It's easy to come up with something for someone else. But when it comes to yourself is the hardest person to judge. Now I want you to think about that for a second. When was the last time you really looked at yourself and really scanned your life, your daily routine? Maybe you need to change something up, but you're not analyzing yourself, so you don't know. You just keep doing the same thing. So that leads into self-diagnosis, right? Identify the triggers. What's causing you to throw blame at others, right? And it could be something that happened to you in the past or when you were younger. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to be honest with yourself. Is it insecurities? Is it a lack of self-confidence? Is it fear? Like, what is it? Analyze, pinpoint, and attack, right? So for example, let's say it's a lack of self-confidence, right? You probably had a lack of self-confidence since you were younger, all the way up to, let's throw an age out there. Let's say 30, right? Age 30, you still suffer from a lack of confidence. Why is that, right? You have to analyze yourself and really tell yourself, like, okay, why in certain situations I lack the confidence to do something about it, right? Now, when you're in those situations, the program you tend to, that person. Man, if that person wasn't there, like, man, I would have done it. Or, man, if that person didn't interrupt, or, forget all of that. Let's be honest. It's the lack of self-confidence, right? And how the universe works is that if, like I said, like from a young age to, you're age 30 and you're still like suffering from a lack of self-confidence, you are gonna be constantly put in situations, or situations are gonna find you where it's gonna bring out that lack of self-confidence, right? Now, ain't it crazy? You might think about it like as a bad thing, but in all actuality, it's an opportunity for you to get better. Now, some of y'all know where I'm going with this. Whenever you are in a situation where that lack of self-confidence surfaces, before, you feel me? Before you're quick to go blame and look for an excuse as to why you dwindle and you curl into a ball, pause for a second. Boom. You know those video games where you pause, like a decision is about to be made and you pause and you got selection, hit square, blah, 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 hit X and blah, blah, blah. It's kind of like that. You have to pause, right? And really look, okay, so this situation right here is bringing up my life. Like I'm shrinking right now, right? And in those situations, you have to step up to the plate, right? Now, it all seems grand and big and impossible because you want to get it all done in just one go, right? You just want to be confident like that. It doesn't work like that, right? You don't go to the gym for 3 hours for one day and then all of a sudden get results. No. This is where, after the self-diagnosis and the pinpoint of what, your trigger is, you have to then set up practices daily, right? Because this is going to be happening daily. You're going to be put in situations where that lack of self-confidence is going to come up. And each time you have to face it. Each time you have to make that pause and get better and better. And the more times you do it, boom, 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 your confidence starts to build. You feel what I'm saying? And that was just one example. Now you take that with anything in life, right? Anything. Okay, I have a fear of talking in the camera, right? What's stopping you from talking in front of the camera is that fear. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so, in one go, you can't do this in one go. Like, record yourself. Don't even put it out. You feel me? Record yourself, get used to yourself, and over time, you're gonna be like, man, this is nothing, right? So, first thing you gotta do is notice the pattern. Next thing, self-diagnosis, identify the triggers. Third, work on those triggers every single day and build up and just repeat the process. Repeat the process. And next minute you know, you started taking more responsibility for your life. Next minute you know that there's no one else to blame but you. You are responsible for your life, and that it is. No one person can change your destiny, and that's facts. YBM gang, stay vibrational. Like always, we are up. Stay tuned. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Tune in. We up. Till next time.
Can't even pop the trunk. And my mama bought a milli. She like, where you got this from? Told my mama that I did it. I didn't win it for myself. She like, what the hell you wearing? I said, mom is YBM. I said, mom is YBM. Never gave a fuck about another.